And while the council voted to keep the decades-old daycare afloat, members are starting fresh on Monroe Street.
New at 10, the 19th Theo Keith explains it's not the first time the city's okayed a controversial development.
Hi, Michelle. Yeah, in fact, it's the second time neighbors opposed to the project appealed the Plan Commission's decision to the full council, which stuck with recent tradition and did not overrule. A fun summer of play continues for kids off Monroe Street, but their parents aren't playing around when they say a 4-story development nearby would cut into their quality of life.
This is our neighborhood, and this is where my children play, and there's 19 other children under the age of 13 on this one block. And we want to make sure it's a safe place for them to play, and it's an enjoyable place for us all to live together.
Mike Murray and other neighbors are concerned about plans to tear down an old service station and the home next door to build shops and 21 apartment units. Neighbors say people on upper balconies will be able to see into their backyards, and they fear an increase in traffic, too. The city council added speed bumps on Knickerbocker and a pedestrian island on Monroe, but Murray says that's not enough.
It certainly does not address the majority of the overwhelming traffic and parking and safety concerns that were raised by the neighborhood.
The area's alderwoman supported the project over those neighbors' concerns.
We all want the best possible neighborhood. We want it to be pedestrian friendly. We want it to be a viable place where people want to live. And it's tragic, I guess, that we don't have the same idea of how to make that happen.
Sue Ellingson says the project checks off all the right boxes. It's redeveloping an underused corner, it's right on a main road, and it'll bring even more people to the area.
It's been difficult for me, but it's been difficult for the neighbors too. And like I said, I'm really sorry that it turned out that way.
Neighbors are sorry too, but for them, it's because the deal is going through.
I think what has frustrated a lot of people was that they felt like the voice of the neighborhood was not heard.
Neighbors say they're left with trying to work with the developer to meet their demands. As it sits right now, this project is scheduled to be done by next year.